So tonight on Parts Talk, we have Mr. Richard Asphall. Richard has been in the industry for more than 20 plus years. I'm not going to deliberate what his experiences was. I keep it all a surprise to our loyal guests and our audiences. So, as usual, I try to bring individuals who are intimately involved in relationship, working in a dealership setting, or individuals like Richard No, who has been affiliated with doing business alongside a dealership. So, Richard, good night. Thank you for joining us.
Good
And
night, Chris.
how has it been so far? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Trying to keep safe in the pandemic, um, as everybody should.
Of course, as you know, safety is a must, right? We have to keep ourselves and our families safe. So, do us the honors. Introduce yourself. Tell us all about yourself. You don't have to go right back to when you was a toddler. You know, it just
No,
just the most essential parts, right? Give us a history of what we're talking about tonight. Tell us about Roadman. What Roadman was all about.
well, Roadman Limited was basically acting on behalf of the insurance companies. Um, they would send us the parts listing and we would give them a quotation based on the parts that were available, whether locally or abroad.
Yes.
Um, So when they get back that response, they would actually give us the go ahead whether or not to buy the parts and we deliver it to the garages.
Okay. And then they would have to do that for all makes and models. What were some of the cars that they deal with?
The Corollas, the Toyotas, the Hondas, basically all make vehicles.
All makes and models. So it
Mhm.
does it matter the year of the vehicle?
No, not really. We'll try and source the parts and get it to the client.
Okay. So the company acted as a intermediary on behalf of the insurance company or on behalf of the client. I just want to make it clear.
The insurance company.
On behalf of the insurance company. So what they do is investigate whenever there's an accident, they will match
And then
the
before,
prices
yeah,
of
before all of that, still, Chris, they would actually send an assessor
yeah,
to assess the vehicle, do a parts valuation on the vehicle, and then send it to us. We would then go out in the market to try and get the best prices for them
right,
and send them a quotation. They would say, okay, go ahead and supply them. We like the prices that you have and
right.
work with it.
Okay. Did it matter the type of parts? Was either genuine or aftermarket parts?
Well, it was a mixture of genuine, used, and aftermarket parts.
Okay, used parts
Um,
as well.
yeah, those
Okay.
parts was actually in it
Uh-huh.
because we actually got parts from Japan as well,
Uh-huh.
used from local dealers that actually supply used parts.
Okay. Okay. So Roadman had been around for how long? For the 20 years?
28 to 30 years. I actually left school and go straight into the parts
Straight.
business.
Okay.
So, yeah,
And you have never left it since.
no. We have actually collaborated with some of the dealers like Toyota Jamaica, KIG, where some of their programs we actually got a chance to learn them to see what they actually were doing as a dealer and
Right.
to see how best can work together.
Okay. When you say programs, you're talking about their parts software, their parts catalog.
Yes, EPC,
Okay,
parts
the
catalog,
EPC, the electronic parts catalog.
yes. So they would actually teach us say, to actually maneuver to help us better to find the parts that are necessary within the parameters of an accident.
Okay. So you worked directly with the assessors and the dealerships in order to collaborate and get the most value. But one would say
Yes.
one would say you were benefiting the insurance companies.
Well, basically, yes, because I don't think a lot of people understand
Uh-huh.
that the insurance company is there to put you back, to indemnify you, to
Right,
actually put you back in the position that you were.
right.
A lot of people would say, based on the year vehicle that you have,
Hmm.
you might have to get new and used parts.
Right.
So that was basically always have to be explaining to the clients.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Because it all depends on the year of the car you have, the make and the model.
Yes.
So you try to get it
And the
back
money.
as
That it was.
original
Yes, yes.
condition at the time when the user was basically operating the motor
Accident.
vehicle.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, okay, okay. But I want to tickle your brain some more because what I want to know is what were some of the challenges you faced when you're trying to go around to see to it that the customer get the parts that are needed in order to have their vehicles repaired to go back on the road, because as you know there are certain circumstances where that client, that customer wants their car, but at the same time now the insurance company has to do their due diligence. So I suspect that you would have to try to get things done in a timely manner. But what would describe to me now, what were some of the challenges you faced?
Well, Chris, I'm glad you asked that question. The challenges is if an item is not available locally
Right,
to us, we would have to special order it, whether it be from the US or from the dealer, which it would come from Japan, say
right,
a Toyota Jamaica. It would first and foremost, this is Toyota Jamaica, and other companies are bringing in the parts quicker than you. What is it that you can do to get the part to us on a timely manner after ordering it? And they cut that time down to, I think it was 1 month, if you remember.
mm-hmm.
Now, I think you can get parts from Toyota Jamaica within 2 weeks.
Okay,
You understand me? So that was the challenge. Getting it from the US was, depending on where it was, it would take probably a week, couple days,
right.
or 2 weeks. But getting the part, advising the client where the part reach, and getting it here, clearing it, and
Right.
delivering to their garage.
Okay, okay, okay. So when the parts come in, you would get those parts and you will take it directly to the approved garage
Yes,
to where the client is having his or her car to be repaired.
yes, definitely.
Okay, okay, okay. What other challenges you face otherwise from parts? Because parts has always been a challenge, so to speak, for for dealers and for customers alike. Because but they don't know that, what I try to inform a lot of clients when I was, intimately involved as a parts manager, is that you can't have a million and one parts there sitting on a shelf. I mean, that's holding cost right there, right?
Yes,
Definitely, that's you would end up with dead stock. You would end up with things that you're not using, and if the parts is not turning over in a timely manner, then you're going to be operating at a loss.
definitely, definitely.
Right. So otherwise from the otherwise, so what I'm just trying to say, otherwise from the parts, what other challenges were there? Because everybody keep on saying parts, 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 parts.
Well, all right. The garages were the ones that were receiving them, and sometimes going to them was a challenge because they're saying, boy, oh, they won't take this or they won't take that.
Hmm.
We have to be explaining to them, say, hey, as much as we are here delivering the parts, is based on your client's need.
Yeah.
You understand me? And our involvement or communication with them was to get the client back on the road.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, I just deliver things to you and you take it. It's based on what was actually quoted on before, referred by the insurance company, what we try to deliver.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Please the client.
Right.
And the clients are not pleased based on the time, as we were discussing before. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, we get the job done.